38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to be stepped down quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I'll tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on the punt for Minnesota.
Formation for the Vikings.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cougar 19.
Debo going in motion left. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of approach, though.
And look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play, and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go now.
Daniels going to throw for it. Flushed out right. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. The Vikings at 7-5 now of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
This is 2nd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a gain of 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there and get some electrified defense.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up first and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Straight ahead, ETN. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point speaks the offense. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum to the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right.
Now he's free at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. To the air goes Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. McCarthy. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Fielded at the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
On second down, Etienne once more. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now McCarthy. Pressure on Clyde, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's 4th down. Will Reichard on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the penalty brought down for 14-10.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football
he can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Daniels from the gun on third down.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Addison hauls it in. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To the air with McCarthy.
He sets up the screen to Jones. A good pick up there on first as the screen pass gets a main.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point. It's now 17-14.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They're marking down officially at the 34. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A very solid gain of 27. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw is Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
First down, Washington.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. His second TD in the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is caught by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 yards to go, second down. ETN once more. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A handoff for ETN. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go.
Running right, Jones. Only about a yard there. as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly, the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Second down, goal to go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Aaron Jones
From 6 yards away.
and the Vikings have retaken the lead.
They do tackle the extra possession. So the team losing stretches as a quarterback down to the 10.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He is brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That is the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines. We take a break.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for the